Already maxed the mic out.
Just stressed.
So much happening. Oh, I can hear all over the laptop,
Money
bro.
shot.
Anyway, but
This is absolutely the most chaotic Sunday episode of all time. I've been here maybe 20 minutes. I've been given all of the toys in the toy chest.
oh, and they're coming back. Hi, you get chocolate? Excellent.
Oh, the
Cool.
kids have chocolate.
Bye.
What's that? Is that a chalk ice?
So you're actually going to sit there of all the places you can sit in this house, man,
Of
and you're
all
actually
the
going to sit
places.
right there.
Ah, well.
No, I think you should get out. No, because we're trying to do something. Luna, we're trying to do something. Get out. Gonna go in a pure mood as a strop. You as
That's a
well, Mac.
strop.
Beat it. Go watch TV.
Go on. Go on.
Go to your other parent. The
Cheers, Mac.
television. Bye.
Respect.
Love you.
Bye, Luna.
Bye.
Bye.
Please, please take me with you. Fuck me,
My
dude.
God. I think I grew up in the era of getting twanged too much. Mind getting
Twanged?
Mind getting botwanged. When you're at school, just fucking... Honestly, I don't think I can have them, so, you know. Your problem, not mine. I like your kids 'cause I can give them back.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty perfect.
It's pretty good. I tried giving them back a couple of times now. It didn't work.
It's fine. It's Sunday. We're chilling now. We're chilling. There's a moment. Ah. It feels like real boomy in here today. I don't know, because it's just... Maybe it's just because it's during the day.
Maybe it's like I've usually got
The
the
cur-
curtains.
yeah,
The
curtains.
curtains closed because the curtains are
Aye.
open, so it's just feeling a bit more open and
Oh,
scenic.
that's nice, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Well,
Cool.
this is episode 45. Is it?
I think it's 44.
Last week was 44.
I think last week was 43. I can't even check because I deleted the old episode. Anyway, it's 44 or 45.
It's 40 something. 47.
44 and 5. Are you actually checking?
Damn right, I'm checking. I don't fact check much. Yeah, 44.
Is it 44?
Yeah.
It's 44. We got the error code 44. We're doing this in my house on a Sunday. Usually one of my kids isn't here, so it's usually not as hectic because he usually stays at his wee granny's house on a Sunday, but he couldn't this weekend because his wee granny is busy. So it's just fucking mental in here
Nuts. It's quiet now. It's quite nice.
because they've got chocolate. So that'll be cool
get
for all of about 6 minutes.
This is
And
going to be
then
the
we'll
quickest podcast ever, let me tell
They'll
you.
be ripping back in here, destroying the place.
Yeah, episode 44, the Dead End Friends podcast.
Yeah. Yep. That
Yeah.
is the podcast where us two guys talk a lot, but don't actually know anything though. But it's fun to talk.
There's a lot of talking and not much of saying stuff. You know, like
we don't
just
have a
talk.
point of view, we just say the words.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I was going to say we're like Switzerland, but they were neutral in the war, weren't they? But we're not really that neutral.
No,
Do you know, I found out
we
recently
hate
that
the right people.
Switzerland is a third world country.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand what it meant.
So it's not part of NATO and it's not part of the EU.
What's NATO?
Like the rest of the world is not the EU.
Not Switzerland.
Yeah, not Switzerland. Or Sweden. So they are technically third world countries. That's what it
I
means.
thought the third world countries meant that like they struggled economically or something. I thought
Aye.
that was what it meant.
Yeah, because that's how the media portrays it.
Ah, so I've been
Goddamn media.
I've been
Ah.
indoctrinated again.
You have been.
dude.
Just that institutionalized racism. You're a bad human being.
I didn't think about any like.
You just
was
thought,
it
yeah,
were they white
mhm.
people? Were they black people? Were they fucking Latinx?
You are backtracking big time.
Yep, big time race car driver over here, dude. Big time.
Big time.
I mean, I think the two of us are still reeling. It's been a really shitty week purely because we've watched one of our like favorite bands of all time implode within itself.
It's been real sad. Real sad.
It's been a real fucking weird situation. So before Christmas, Every Time I Die, we're playing shows in like December at some point, and then at one point Keith Buckley put out a thing saying, "Oh, I'm not actually going to be doing these shows. I need to chill. I need to take some time away,"
Which is cool.
which is fair.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you do need to focus on when you're
Mental.
feeling particularly low and shit. Like,
Of course.
playing shows kind of has to come number 2 over
Mhm.
your fucking mental health, which is obvious. But I think like any of us saw it, just kind of thought nothing of it, and from there it fucking snowballed.
Big time.
Snowballed. Twitter went fucking wild between however many of them were in it. They were all fucking knocking boots, bashing heads. They
Got
played
ugly.
It did. Like they played their Tid the Season festival thing, but by the sounds of it, like they didn't really want to do it because it was like there was a big rift within the band
Within the camp,
themselves.
yeah.
And then but like 2 different stories have come out. So you're getting the remaining 4 members of Every Time I Die's account, and then you're getting Keith Buckley's account, because there's obviously been a rift between the 4 of them and him at
Yeah.
some point,
Yeah.
or it's been like a gradual thing. According to Keith Buckley, it seems like a gradual thing. Something happened a couple of years ago that has then just like constantly been there, never been resolved, and that's just what's completely made it implode. From the other point of view, the other 4 guys were completely oblivious, didn't realize that this was going on. Like, you don't really know.
It unfortunately
it's hard
sounds
to-
like we will never get the full story. You'll always hear parts of it, you know, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
It's a real shame, and it's a shame to see 20 odd years of
Flush
that
down the
band.
toilet over Tweeter, dude. You said
Yeah.
it was some fucking twitting, and then that's you. You said it was some twitting, and 20 years of your life gone. Gone.
Yeah, big old game over. But who knows, man? Maybe they'll sort it out. It doesn't sound like they will.
No, dude.
I'm just living in, I don't know, a dream world.
So I've just switched over now. I'm just like, right, the band that have been with me for that long, there was Every Time I Die, and now I've just switched back to like Comeback Kid because they've been going for like 20 years, and they just brought out a new album like last week. I'm like, right, cool, you're that band for me now.
But yeah, it's been a weird week to try and I don't know, like I've loved that band forever.
Yeah.
I've seen them one time.
Oh, really?
Only seen them once in like 2009.
Wow.
Fucking like, yeah, a long time ago.
I think I've seen them three or 4. Saw them in the garage. It was just after X Lives had come out. I saw them in King Tut's twice. One of them they played with like, was it
Trash Talking
68?
Theatre?
The other one was Trash Talking Defeater.
I
Which
would
was-
love to have been at that show.
Wild.
Yeah,
Because I didn't really know who Trash Talk were at
good.
that point. I think that was after like the Awake EP had come out, but I didn't really listen to them that much. I wasn't a
Nice.
big fan. You wouldn't be able to tell now.
Sat there just dripping in Babylon.
Shout out Babylon LA.
Endorses.
And then I also saw them in the O2 Academy, which was the most ass show of all
It's the
time.
only time I've ever seen them.
Oh, so bad. It was so bad.
Do you know? No, I disagree because at the time
What?
I fucking loved all those bands.
Who was it?
It was Maylene and the Sons of Disaster.
Don't even know who that is.
Dope. Maylene and the Sons of Disaster is the
like,
old
Can you open your mouth when you say it so I
It's-
hear it?
Maylene and the Sons of Disaster.
Right.
It's you happy you made me do that?
Yes, I'm very happy.
It's the old singer of Under Oath. It's his like new band.
Oh,
But they've been going for
new
20,
band.
yeah, 20 years later.
The old singer of Under Oath
Yeah.
from 40
But
years
they
ago.
sound exactly like Every Time I Die.
Oh, okay.
Just like
I fuck with that.
they're just southern licks. You know? It was Every Time I Die. It was In Flames, who I loved.
I still
loved.
love In Flames.
Yeah, I had a poster of In Flames on my wall that they'd signed at that
Naturally.
show.
That's pretty cool.
And then
Next to the Opeth stickers.
yeah, hand posters.
Right.
And then it was Kill Switch Engage.
End of
'Cause
Heartache, bro.
It was Taste of Chaos tour.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Emma
fucked
got wheeled out with that in a wheelchair because she was so steaming at 16 years old.
That's likely.
It's my wife, dude.
My wife.
Actually, get wheeled out.
That's so funny. Yes, I've only ever seen them one time, and they were meant to be playing on the 1st of February, which would have been my first gig post everything.
Fuck.
And then they fucking did that to me.
So we were like convinced, because this was before we had seen anything that this was. They had imploded on themselves, so they cancelled the show.
They
in,
blamed
like,
it on COVID and they blamed it on Brexit.
Yeah, did they blame it on Brexit?
Yeah, because it's something to do with like
that.
it being such a big touring party. They didn't know how they'd make the European leg work. I think they cancelled it because of that. I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
Oh, I really wish the Bronx had just picked up and still run with it. Like, it would have been cool to see the Bronx in Jesus Peace.
So cool and sanctioned.
Sanctioned. Did I listen to that? I think I might have. I was more excited for Jesus Peace.
Never actually listened to them.
Fucking mental. Actually, do you know the best way to listen to Jesus Peace? It's just go on to fucking 856's YouTube and just watch some of their like live shows. Like, that's the best way to, like, that's how I get into them. Was like, it was just on like the suggested bit of YouTube. Like, I watched like fucking so much of his stuff. And it came up like Jesus Peace in Baltimore or some shit. I was like, fuck, I'll just put that on. I was just like, fucking wild, dude. But yeah, so we were like, fuck, we in our heads we were just like, oh, it's like COVID, whatever, that's fucking bullshit, they're cancelling the show. And then it was like 3 days later, it just get put up, just like fucking Andy.
Well, there goes the postponement.
Yeah. Everybody's fucking, the December 11th show was the last time that we played in Every Time I Die, and we were just like.
And you know what? Like, the way that their announcements and statements I've read, it's like they want to continue on as a band, and I'm like, don't.
Yeah.
Like, you know how they say that, like,
it wouldn't work.
You know, like they say that, oh, you're never too old to start. I'll just take that. Yes, they are. Stop it. Like, just sorry. Sometimes you are. Like, it's just a thing. And as much as they have like the backing of an industry and stuff because they've been around for so long, imagine having to start again.
Yeah.
Whack. Just don't do it. Just Andy, just keep wrestling. Jordan, just do whatever you do.
Just draw, I guess.
Just draw. Keep going right.
What does Steve do?
The thing is, the two of them will join other bands. Actually.
Yeah.
And they would be able to do it, and it'd be fine.
Because Goose is honestly one of the most incredible drummers ever. Like,
he is insane.
I think this record is the first one that he has recorded, or did he do? No, the last one Did he not do the one with the Came with the Boys? No, that was Legs. Their old drummer.
Just wish they all had normal names, like Goose and Legs.
Because is it Daniel Davidson, the guy that used to be in Under Oath? He did Low Teens, and the album before that was From Parts Unknown, which was Legs. Who also did I don't know who did X Lives, but he also did the album before that, The Big Dirty.
Yeah.
Gutter Phenomenon, whatever one it was.
New Junk Aesthetic, sorry. And then I think
nice. I think he also did the album before that. So he kind of came back, because I don't think he did X Lives, I think it was somebody else. So I think their most recent one, Radical, I think that's the first one that Goose had ever done. So I'd seen, like, he played one of the shows that I saw them live, and I'd seen him like in videos and stuff, just like, oh, he's fucking cool. Yeah. But this Radical record was the first time where he got to like write and record, and he's so fucking good. There's so many parts in it that are so intricate that I'm just like, how did you put that into like a fucking like metal riff, like a heavy metal
how
riff? How
did you have that in your head? Number one. Number two, how did you get it out of your head and onto the drums?
How did you get it out of your head and onto 4 different limbs at one time?
Drums just blow my mind.
It's fucking metal.
I wish I could play the drums.
I have actually been really missing it.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Like, it was actually, again, just going back to Every Time I Die, it was a couple of weeks ago. I was driving home from, we went out and bought like a new bed for Luna and stuff, but I had to like hire a van from IKEA. So we went in the car just to pick up a couple of things, saw the bed that we wanted to get Luna in like the bargain corner. So
I love that. That's where we got our lamp.
Oh, really?
That big lamp that's in the corner.
One?
Yeah,
nice.
It was like 50 quid. It was like marked down for 100.
So reduced. It was like, I think to buy, because it came with like 2 mattresses. So it was like to buy all of it new was like 420 quid or something like that. I think we got it for like 300. So I was just like, yo, we need to fucking buy this because this is the exact bed that we want to get her.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We're trying to like separate the room out a little bit
So
more
they got
because
a bit
Luna's
more space.
like older, has a desk and shit now. So it was like
She's like sending emails. What the fuck? Why she got this?
fucking starting that boss ass life already, dude.
Yes, Queen. We've been watching so much Queer Eye.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so much.
You
Queer
get it, girl.
Eye. Yeah, they all kind of annoy me a little bit.
No.
Yeah, they do. Like Jonathan Van Ness annoys me a little bit.
Nah, oh man, I've got his fucking autobiography right
Like
there.
I love
It's
that
literally called Over the Top.
I love that they are very comfortable within who they are.
Yeah.
Just fucking bring it the volume down a wee bit.
Nah, man, they're hype.
That'd be the bit that annoys me the most. You know, like people sign them up to do it,
Yeah.
and then
They show up.
They show up and they're so loud, and I'm like,
Imagine
fucking
they showed.
bring that down a wee bit.
Imagine they showed up at your work.
See that fucking energy? Fucking bring that down.
Imagine you're sitting there just like fucking, I don't know what you do, like trimming a guy's beard or some shit, and then like they come in, like fucking full tonto, and like your really quiet shop, like super low key shop.
Yeah.
I mean, I would immediately beeline for Anthony because he might be the most handsome guy of all time.
He is very handsome. He's strange looking though.
He has like a Christian Bale vibe going on. Like,
What's the black dude called? Caramel.
Caramo.
He's handsome.
He's handsome as fuck. Dude.
He's handsome as fuck. Yeah, I would bottom for that guy. Straight up.
I actually haven't watched the new season yet. I've watched every other season.
I think
but I've not watched the new one.
we binged it all, and then we started watching the one where they're in Japan.
That one's quite good as well, actually.
We
I
watched
quite
like the
that
first episode of that last night, and it was so sweet. I was like crying. I'll tell you.
one. I've not cried at a TV show more than I've ever cried. I've never cried more to any other TV show than Queer Eye. Did I say that right? Queer Eye has made me cry more than any other TV show.
I think that makes more sense.
In my life. I've watched TV shows in life, one of them made me cry.
It was
And
Queer Eye.
more than the rest of them. Do you understand? In history of TV, excuse me, Queer Eye is tearful.
It is tearful.
Cool.
Cool.
Anyway, what I was saying was, I was driving home from IKEA because I had to hire a van from IKEA, take all the shit home, drive the van back to IKEA, drop it off.
So you could hire a van from IKEA?
Yeah, dude. So it's like Hertz, you know the
Yeah.
So they have this thing that's called like Hertz 24/7, where like if you hire a van, there's like 2 of them parked outside IKEA all the time, and they just send you like a code, and you like punch the code in to like the window, the front window, and it just unlocks the van for you, and you just drive it around.
That's so cool. I
It's
didn't know
class.
that was a thing.
It's so sick. See, for like that
That
kind of
makes
thing,
life so much easier. Because there's the amount of time that I've been like walking around IKEA and I'm going, I'd love to get that, and I'm like, no fit in the car.
yeah. It's super, I don't think it's used that much. Every time I've been,
Because
both of them
probably
have been
no
there.
one knows about it.
Well,
Like,
you're welcome, IKEA, or you're welcome, Hertz. I hope you make some money off that. Because somebody's
send
the
us some.
fucking
Send us some money.
12 people that have listened to this. One of them might fucking decide. But yo, that's good. So, took the van back, got my car because I had to leave my car at IKEA, and was driving back in the car, and one of the songs, coincidentally, that happens to be on the playlist this week, came on while I was driving home. And I just found myself like hitting the steering wheel and like playing along in the legs and shit. And I was just like, I really actually miss
Just
playing
you
the
like in
drums.
the car like this because you're on the pedals. Like,
Just like double bass bit. I really do, and I never thought I would say that because I fucking hated doing it when
We
I
used to
had
do-
to be in a band.
I fucking asked you to play drums in the band when I tried to start the band 10 years ago. And you're like, nah, man, I want to play guitar. I
Went
found
out
out you're a whack guitarist. I was like,
But-
well, this is
the disrespect.
the disrespect.
Still
But,
am.
yeah.
Fucking living.
I mean,
12
you
years
weren't good
later.
at drums either, but I thought you're the only drummer I know.
Just like everything else in life, I've just managed to fucking like skate by.
Yeah, you coasted on through there. It was fine.
Coasted on, man. I loved playing drums, man. I hated. Do you know what it is? I loved playing drums. I hated being a drummer.
Yeah,
Everything is so fucking heavy, dude.
yeah.
Every piece of equipment you own as a drummer, other than the sticks, is
Heavy.
so fucking heavy. Like
Well, I
you
like
could,
being a singer.
you even
I don't even have a microphone.
You do have a
showed
you have a microphone. It doesn't fucking work.
Oh, the big.
The fucking stupid big one you get tattooed on your arm.
Yeah. But that was for aesthetic.
You put that in every video we ever shot. You were like, I have to have this microphone. Just it doesn't work, bro.
Yeah, it was amusing. We were fucking miming it. Didn't matter.
Don't.
Oh,
give
sorry,
away.
I'm breaking down the.
Don't give away the magic. You're gonna get kicked out of the fucking Magicians Guild, dude.
Oh no, Penn and Teller, no. I met Penn and Teller once.
Oh, here we go.
I actually did.
And how did that go?
It was alright. It was a big skinny one. What's his name? Penn Teller.
I don't.
The one that used to be fat. The one that used to be in
like.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. He went out with one of the aunties.
The guy that tried to sell
The
encyclopedias to Joey?
The fat one with the ponytail.
And Friends? Is that the one that tried to sell the encyclopedias to Joey and Friends?
I've never watched
Is
Friends
he a
because I
magician?
have taste. Yes.
Can I have your phone? Because my phone's over there. Can you unlock it and stuff for me though? Or just Google Friends Encyclopedia Joey.
Friends Encyclopedia.
I'm sure I think that's the same guy. Is he a magician? Try to sell.
Penn Jillette.
I don't fucking know his dude.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Is he a magician?
Yes, he is Penn from Penn and Teller. Yes, his last name is Gillette.
Best a man can get, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him. I went to see a Penn and Teller show at the Armadillo
Why
years
though?
and years ago. Because I fucking love magic, bro. What the fuck? Why would I not be there?
Because I fucking love
Of
magic.
all the things I love, magic is up there. Where is it? Where's the 40? Because he's skinny now. He's like mad skinny. He lost so much weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know how he did it. And he hit him up for his diet.
Yeah. Let us know, man. Was it depression?
Mm.
Happens to a lot of us.
It may have been. It may have been. Oh, I seen it last week when I was looking for the picture of me in my tights.
Here we are again.
Here we are again.
Another episode
Just
where Gary
another episode.
fucking looks for something on his phone and then we have nothing to talk about while he does it.
Nah, there's it.
Yeah. That is not even the same guy. That is a guy who told you that his name was Penn Jillette.
Dude, I watched.
That is just a guy in a fucking cafe, dude.
It was in the Armadillo.
That's not him.
It absolutely is him.
It's definitely not, man. It's just a fucking rando dude that you met
Oh
in
my
the
God.
Armadillo that just happened to wear the same fucking
He made my lunch disappear.
circle glasses. Yeah, because he fucking stole it, dude. That guy's a pickpocket.
I also met DDP as well. I just noticed that as I flicked by.
What? Diamond Dallas Page?
Aye.
Did he try and sell you some yoga shit?
I got a 3 months trial.
Obviously, he's always on that grind, bro.
Always on the grind. Look.
I love how he's wearing the fucking WWF WrestleMania shirt. Like,
Oh yeah.
what? That looks like, is that 18? It is? WrestleMania 18. That's wild. Is that not the first time they did a TLC? Or was that the year after?
17 was it not?
Aye, so I'm sure they had one in 18 as well. Like the Triple
I
Threat
also
TLC.
look unwell in that photo. I look like
Were you going through some?
potentially. I think what it was is I'm wearing a shirt that is way too big for me. Because that drowns me, that shirt.
Yeah, like it doesn't stop.
It does not stop.
See, because you don't see the end of it because of where the photo's cropped, like it could actually be a dress. Yeah, like you half look stoked, half don't. You're like, I don't really want to be touching this guy's tips, but I'm gonna do it anyway because
It was
it's
weird.
DDP.
I was like, can we just do the other thing you do when you meet wrestlers and you go like this?
No, he needs to get his fucking brand out there, dude.
He does to be fair.
So some boy, so he is.
Is that what I
Your
said?
caption's
Is that the caption?
shit, bro.
Some boy, so he is. That is from 2017. Some boy, so he is.
And then we dressed up as wrestlers at Halloween.
Yeah.
You could have went as DDP.
I could have.
Diamond Dallas Page.
I should have. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
I
I
just-
didn't.
You know, the last time I actually watched wrestling was when we did that episode in your house when we were watching it.
that
It was
might
like
be the last time I
SummerSlam or
watched
some
it.
shit.
That might have been the last time I watched it.
Just can't be arsed.
Me
Isn't
neither,
Royal
man.
Rumble soon? Do you see the fucking Johnny Knoxville is in the Rumble?
It's this weekend.
Is it? I actually
Right.
might watch it.
It's on Saturday. It's not on a Sunday.
Oh, is it? What? Oh, really?
Yeah, Saturday.
Oh, is it-
29th.
Oh, I might actually watch it then because I don't need to worry about work the next day. That was always my reason why I like very rarely Because like we used to have like a crew that would sit and watch it.
Yeah,
And
we
I
used to love
very
it.
rarely did it.
Yeah.
It was like every so often because I was
Royal
always
Rumble
like,
is the best
I need work.
pay-per-view of all time.
oh, always.
It's just
Always.
so much
It's because it's
Yeah.
dumb as shit. When you think
fun.
about
I
it as a
might try and avoid
concept.
like all the spoilers in and watch that because that'll be quite fun.
Well, if it's on a Saturday, why don't we just watch it?
Just stay up late.
Yeah, why don't we?
Yeah, I guess
We could we could record an episode where we're watching it.
God, I'll watch a long show. We could.
I mean, it's on until like 4 a.m. That's
Yeah.
also another thing that turns me off.
Neither of our households are going to be happy about that.
Anybody have a house they're willing to put
Anyone
up
have
for
a
us?
house? got a house?
Just as long as you have a TV that can hold the WWE Network app. Is that app even still a thing? 'Cause the last time I saw
Yeah,
they were like,
yeah. I
fucking-
put it on sometimes in the shop.
Oh really? You just put on old stuff.
I might put a Royal Rumble on every single day this week. Bruh, that'd be so much fun.
Royal Rumble 2004 rips, but Chris Benoit wins.
Royal
So
Rundle.
it's maybe not that
Royal
great.
Rundle?
Royal Rundle is the guy who actually owns the shop down the street.
He's a
His
king.
fucking apple pies are dino, by the way. Royal Rundle.
The very first Royal Rumble I ever watched was 2000.
I still remember the fucking gnarly logo was in green.
No, that's not that one.
Or was it WrestleMania that was in?
WrestleMania or
2000.
SummerSlam that was in the thingy.
Mm.
Because the Royal Rumble 2000 was the one where they came in through the side, I believe. And they had the bikini contest.
Yeah, it is so
And the cat won it, and she was wearing, like, the bubble wrap
thing. Yeah.
That was an awakening. That was a moment.
That was something woke up.
It was
that
a
day.
moment in time.
Was that the one that was in like Madison Square Garden? That's why it was
Yeah, I
always in
think
like
so.
the middle.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Is that the one that I think it might have been Taz's like first match in WWE? And I think he like chokes out.
Shit. Jerry Lawler or something.
No, he chokes out Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle wakes up thinking he hasn't lost the match because he hadn't lost a match up until this moment.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, still haven't lost the match because the match didn't even happen. He wasn't
Yeah.
even here. Like,
Just like, bro, you get choked out.
he got choked out. God, wrestling.
It's garbage now.
It's so garbage.
Well, I mean, has it always been garbage? We
I
just
think
got
it's
older.
always been garbage, and then because I am able to suspend my disbelief to a certain point, but I think lately I'm just like, this feels too real, so now it's crap.
Right.
Whereas if it was a bit fantastical and all over the place, I'd
Yeah,
be like,
theatrical.
Yeah, I'd be like, yes, that's cool, that's a thing.
Yeah, the Undertaker getting buried alive.
Yeah.
Kane left the.
But that's the thing, I love-
arena in an ambulance.
I love
obviously,
all of
it's a good
those
move.
old like,
Stipulation.
character wrestlers is what I like.
Yeah.
Because the guys
yeah.
nowadays, they feel real. I'm like, he
Mhm.
might be a hard man, but he's also...
There's like the guy with the long hair that I really like. The guy that used to be a UFC fighter, just high shit all the time.
Oh, Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle, like
Yeah.
he's like that in real life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that, he's kicking off flip flops when he fucking jumps in his bed. Like he's cutting about
Yeah.
on a fucking razor scooter. Like that. It's just he's actually just living
Whereas
his life.
I want you to come to the ring dressed as like a clown. You know, like Doink the Clown. That's what I want. Because I don't believe...
Oh.
I don't believe that's real.
Yeah.
So, bring it. I want to watch that. I want to watch The
Yeah.
Undertaker fly down with a pair of bat wings, and I'll go, that's not real, but bring it. I just want to watch dumb shit. I don't care about it being real. If I wanted it to be real, I'd watch the UFC. And I don't want it to be real, because that's scary that those guys actually hit each other in the face.
Yeah. MMA fighting is quite tough to watch.
It's terrifying.
I got really into it for a while, but I dropped off eventually because I was just a bit like, oh, this is a bit grim. At
Richie
times.
used to put it on in the shop all the time, and I couldn't watch. I couldn't even look up at the telly. I was like,
What are you doing?
Richard, please.
Please.
I was like, these boys are. Like, at least if I'm watching the wrestling and like somebody gets punched, I'm like,
Oh,
he knew how to take that punch.
Yeah.
You know, or oh, he went through a table. Yes, but he knew how to go through it, so it would
And it's
be
like
like minimizing risk. You
Yeah.
know, like imagine them fucking UFC fighters got to like hit each other with actual things.
I can't
my
remember who it was that said it. I think it might have been like Jorge Masvidal or something that said it, but he was like, my mentality going into the ring is that guy on the other side of the ring wants to kill me, so I have to kill him first.
Yeah. What? Are you kidding me? Are you actually having a laugh? No, thank you.
That's the mentality you need for your job. Get another job, dude. Go work at fucking Best Buy. What are you doing?
You did that like going into a call center. You're like, that guy over there is going to try and out-call me, so I'm going to out-call him first.
competition, bro.
No.
Fucking wild, dude.
No thanks.
And it's like there's a video of fucking Stylebender. I always forget his actual name. I always just know his because that's his Instagram name. So that's just one. But he's like Israel Adesanya. I think that's his name.
Oh, is he? Aye.
Is he? Aye. Israel Adesanya. There's a video of him in like the last round of one of his fights, and his face is like fucking swollen out to here at the lips and stuff. Like you can tell he's hurting, but he's like talking to himself in this video, and he's literally saying like, "I'm not afraid to die."
Just clocking in. I'm not afraid to die. Oh my God.
I mean, he ends up winning the match, which is pretty cool.
You know
but
why?
like,
Because he wasn't afraid. Imagine he went in there petrified.
you're going down, you little bitch. But it's like it's just all that like fucking shit that you see on Instagram, like the billionaire mentality. Like if you convince yourself that you're going to make $1 billion, if you convince yourself that you're not afraid to die, then if you die, you die. Whatever, cool, man. Like no, I want to live. I would love to. I don't have 9, not a cat.
Thanks for clarifying. You're not a cat. It means a lot.
I know you've all been waiting on it. 44 episodes and I've never mentioned I am in fact not a cat. So fucking dumb.
So dumb.
Yeah, MMA fighting. It's really fun to watch. I really liked watching certain people fight. Like I really like watching Donald Cerrone fight because he uses his long ass
the cowboy
limbs.
guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I hate
He
about
wraps
MMA?
people up. It's so much fun to watch because he's got big ass long limbs. He's like fucking Stretch Armstrong. It's so much fun.
They're all cunts. That's why I don't like them. I can't watch it. Like even the ones that, but even the ones that say they're not cunts or act like they're not cunts, they give off that like I'm humble vibe, and you can honestly go wank off a dog. I'm just not fucking watching.
Nah, you get some genuinely nice people. Like Dustin Poirier is a genuinely nice guy.
Is he though?
Yeah.
I'm a nice guy. I don't want to punch anyone in the face.
But
I mean, I would if you paid me, I guess.
Exactly. Like a lot of them have been brought up. Like a lot of the guys have been brought up in a family of like fighters and like boxers and stuff. So it's just kind of like been there. Oh, I've been around it. Like it's in my head kind of thing.
Enroll me in boxing classes.
Oh, if she does,
because
fucking tell me.
I got cranky. And she's like, I think you just need to go hit something. I was like, maybe. I did boxing when I was younger.
See, if you're going to do it, like actually tell me, because I've wanted to join a boxing class for ages and I've just never had the balls to do it.
It's been a long time since I've done it.
But that's the point, like...
No, I know.
All beginners.
I did it when I was at school because the high school bully was there.
Oh, so you were just like, I want into him.
We sparred and I knocked him down and he left me alone. It's pretty good. It was a good moment in my life. He was way taller than I was. I went to Willie Morrison's gym and
I know Willie.
Near me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a legendary boxing trainer.
Oh, for real? Am I being a dick?
Yeah, you've been a dick. Yeah. Morrison's gym is like the real deal. Like, proper real deal. Like, they are the shit.
Cool.
Like, we went in and we wanted to learn how to like lift weights and stuff. And we
Yeah.
wanted to like learn how to spar and all that kind of like thing. Just to hit the bag. And we only went a couple of times, but it was good. It was good.
Have you seen that video of like the guy doing the old trainer guy
doing the speed bag, and he makes it like rhythmic.
I love that shit because it's just like, this is why you know this is a proper good trainer. If that trainer can show up the fucking pros now using a speed bag.
That's what I liked. The video I saw of it was I love videos where coaches prove why they're coaches.
Yes,
and I was like, that's
exactly what it is.
Was so effortless, like the way that he was like bringing it back.
It was hitting back, hitting.
That was cool. And I guess like
turned into like a fucking German EDM concert.
Boys in the back, like, yes, man. I love that shit. Day bits in pieces. But no, I like watching people, like, boxing for me feels a bit more, I don't know,
theatrical.
Not even theatrical. It feels, well, it is theatrical, I guess, like with the walkout and all that kind of stuff, but it feels more like an actual sport than a blood sport. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a combat sport, whatever they call it, you know.
Max at the door.
You don't get in. What's the password?
He's actually shouting on you.
Is he actually shouting on me? Oh, man, bro, that's so nice.
don't know if they'll have heard
Get
the
lost.
audio will have
What?
heard that. Oh,
Oh, got it!
Yay! Hello? Hello? Are you there?
Mac. Hello.
Excuse me. He's actually just standing in the doorway. Go, we're just gonna ignore that you're
We're
there.
gonna ignore him for a while. Oh,
Hey!
I'm telling
yes.
you, comedic timing.
Oh, he's standing right in front of the camera.
Ah, you're a natural.
Ah, fucking here, man.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need you to cut it at some point.
Oh yeah, I'll cut it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm glad these are all just coming in and interrupting.
Oh my goodness. Chaos.
Right, go get another teddy and go play with it in your room.
Mac, do
Where's your blocks? Are you taking your blocks in your room? And you go build a tower?
you want to give us 10 minutes and then we'll come and get you?
Right.
Okay.
You go hide then and
Go,
then
go,
we'll
go.
come get you.
So 10 minutes for hiding?
Yeah, we'll come and get you after 10 minutes though. Okay? It might be a long 10 minutes.
And
Okay.
maybe 10 minutes is more like an hour.
It'll be a long 10 minutes. We'll come and get you.
Right, beat it. Go.
Bye, Mac.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
20 minutes.
Right, Mac, go hide. Go
on.
hide. Go. Quick, go hide. Quick.
We need to find the best hiding spot ever.
Right, go.
Okay.
We need to find the best hiding spot ever.
Wow.
Right, we'll talk about the playlist.
I will talk about the playlist, because it's getting hectic. It's getting hectic.
Just gonna get you up.
You could it up. You do your thing. My goodness. So I added the songs to the playlist when I got here.
Yes, I also did.
Um,
When you got here. Because I have always been here.
you have always been here. This is your home.
Eternity is what it feels like. What it feels like.
My songs this week was just a random selection, and then I actually thought about it as we were doing it. So I was like deleting songs and putting them back on. But two of them are from the same playlist, but
Right.
I can't remember. In fact, no, it's a Carhartt one. It's Relevant Parties playlist. It's super long playlist. It's got a couple of podcasts on there. It's a cool playlist.
Cool.
So the first song is Sunshine by 77 Carat Gold. It's just a cool kind of vibey, synthy, maybe a bit jazzy, like
Oh, cool.
kind of tune.
Right, okay.
I just like shit like that, you know.
Yeah,
It's just on. I like background music, and I love this playlist because it's songs that can be on in the background. But it's
Yeah.
also songs that I fucking love.
Yeah.
And then the next song's a song called Propagation by Com Cruise. Com
How do you spell?
Cruise, like Tom Cruise, but just change the T and C.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just like a bit more kind of upbeat electro.
Nice.
It's just fun.
I like that.
And then I put on Fear of God by Conway the Machine and Dej Loaf.
Dej Loaf.
Dej Loaf. It's just a good song.
Yep.
That album's really fucking cool.
Did you see that Conway's playing Glasgow?
Is he?
Yeah. I can't remember where. He's playing Glasgow in the summer. I think he's
We should go to that too.
I would fucking go to see
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I just like these songs. Those three songs are really cool.
Yeah.
The next one I put on Casey Jones by the Grateful Dead.
That's like so we're talking about
Because
last
we
week.
spoke about it last week. I was like, you know what? I'll start giving context. And I put on the Grateful Dead because
I've still not actually listened to it.
I walked home last week listening to the Grateful Dead. And I was having a fucking banging time. It was so good. And then I just sat, and because I was going to come on and play Call of Duty.
Yeah. And, then
And it never worked, so I just.
okay.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me know.
That takes away the fun in hiding, bro. The last song is "Kill the Music" by Every Time I Die, just
R.I.P.
because I'm sad about it.
R.I.P.
This
Can
was
I-
the first Every Time I Die album I heard, and
Is that Gutter Phenomenon?
got a phenomenon.
Yeah, I was the same. Because my brother had the CD of it. He used to
I
play
got
in his
it
room,
on.
So I just hear it through the wall.
My dad used to work with a guy who could get you in. You know, one of those guys.
One of those guys. Yeah.
One of those guys.
Yeah,
He was a
yeah.
good lad, and it was on like a massive, like downloadable torrent thing that he had. It was just on a CD,
Mhm.
and you could just like drag and drop whatever you wanted, and there was loads of cool
really?
shit on there. And I remember that album was on there, and I instantly fell in love.
Yeah.
I think I'd seen the music video for the New Black
Yeah.
on Kerrang. Obviously, it starts like the crackling of the can.
Baby.
Yeah, and it's arguably still one of the cooler songs.
So good. So good.
It's just a drinking song,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
And just the way it starts is great. Like having the lyrics or the vocals starting for so long, and then just because the music comes in at like a kind of weird point.
it does.
You're probably gonna hear my kid crying in the background.
Absolutely.
Just the way the band actually like kicks into the song, like it's quite a weird timing and
It
stuff.
is,
Oh,
like,
it's great. I
Like
really
playing it
like
on guitar and you're playing along with the thing. And like, you're playing and you're like, this makes sense. And then the drums hit and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, where's that come from?
Whoa, wait, whoa. You know, like, you don't expect it to be where it is, but I never expect anything from them anymore. I'm just like, it's going to be crazy. I'm gonna
Can't
love
expect anything from them anymore.
it. Not anymore.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
My first one is a song called Now They Are Through With Me by Zulu. Zulu, I saw, I think it might have been, was it Gag? It was one of those kind of bands, one of those like hectic fucking hardcore chaotic punk bands that posted like, oh, we're playing these shows with Bib, who, you know, I'm a massive fan of Bib.
Because
And
they're also chaotic.
And Zulu were supporting. I was like, I'll go check these guys out. I know Bib, I know Gag. Like, I like these bands. I'll go check them out. And I was just kind of like, right, well, I kind of know what I'm expecting, and then I
Yeah.
still get hit with something that I wasn't really expecting. It's like what I went for was, or what I could gather from it is like, it's like listening to old Trash Talk, but if Trash Talk were a lot more power violence.
Okay.
So it's fucking, and it's very like politically driven, because it's like I'm sure like the entire band are all black members, and they're fucking
I feel like if there was a white guy in a band called Zulu, that would be so fucked up.
so inappropriate.
Yeah, mad inappropriate.
So it's like very
Please
politically
never do that.
charged and stuff. So it's like you can really feel the angst and their feelings behind their songs. And this song, just it's one of those, like, again, just the way something kicks in, you're just like instantly hooked. It was one of those.
It was one of
It
them.
wrecked me as soon as I heard it. You're not very good at hiding, pal. No. Yeah. I also put in an Every Time I Die song, so I put in Who Invited the Russian Soldier. I always feel very inspired when I hear this song.
Because it's just... And it doesn't... It's not a lot, but it's so cool.
So good, because they change it. So it's like, and then on the high strings, but then later on they're using the same riff, but they're going like a on the low notes. So they're still doing the same riff, but just hitting the low notes instead of the high notes. I always get very inspired listening to it. It's so good.
Say that about
Absolutely
every...
amazing. And then I put on Soft Strain by a band called Public Eye. See, this fucking boy, man. What are you doing? It's an obstacle course in here for you. Soft Strain by a band called Public Eye. I really like Public Eye. This was another one that Ross Farrar from Ceremony posted about them, and I was like, I'll check them out, because I like him and I trust his fucking music sense. So I went and checked them out. It's just like, this album in particular, I think they've got one other album after this, but this album in particular, Relaxing Favourites, it's so good, start to finish. Like, I absolutely love it. It's just cool vibes, good fun. And then the next song I put on is because I've been listening to Zulu, it meant I also have been listening to Bib again. And you know how much I love Bib.
I think there's a Bib song on here already, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm like... when it always comes on when I'm like... First thing in the morning, because I put the playlist on in the shop at the moment. It's always first thing in the morning when I just can't be asked for that. I'm like... Gonny, fuck off.
This one's a wee bit less hectic, because it starts with and then just like a slow piano. So at first you might be like, oh, this is fine, and then the feedback starts.
Suckered in.
Because it's literally just him going and it's just a low piano.
Your boy can't hide.
Dum dum dum. I know, but I'm letting him be happy. And then the last one I put on, I just put on Igor's theme, Tyler the Creator, because it bangs.
And we love them, you know.
It's fun. It just starts with that just like low fucking synth, and then the rest of it all builds up from there.
It's very smart.
Tyler the Creator, genius. Love it.
Absolute
We have talked
genius.
about him enough on this fucking podcast. Every time we get spit in the playlist, we just go off in like a fucking rant, fucking full on rant.
I think your boy shat, by the way. Fucking stinking. Anyway, that's episode 44 of the Dead End Friends podcast. I've been Gary Gordon. This has been Craig Jameson.
Craig Hectic Time Jameson. I'm done.
Bye. We love you loads.
Love you so much, man.
I love you.
Love you too, man.